Hi, it's Minnie Hordigan. I was in the PiYo test group. This is video 3 for my series of videos to help people get started who have purchased their PiYo Challenge Pack. In the last video, I shared what you got inside of here, and I encouraged you to make sure that you actually read things and come up with a plan. I feel that if you're going to drive from, California to New York, you're not just going to jump in the car and figure it out as you go. The best thing you need to do is sit down, come up with a plan, map out your route. This is a journey. You're going to want to know what to do. This has been designed by fitness professionals with a nutrition plan, with a schedule of what to do. So you're going to want to make sure that you actually go over everything and set up a plan. And don't just jump in, 2 feet at a time and not know what you're getting into and doing it all wrong because you want results. Take some time, slow down, be patient. One thing that, we went over was part of what was in the program. This is what I was talking about in the last video. It's submitting for your free t-shirt. Part of this is based on you tracking your results and having results that you can show in order to submit it, in order to win your free t-shirt, in order to be entered in the Beachbody Challenge Contest where you could win, at the least $500 up to $100,000, and people win it all the time. And I know a lot of people who've won the Beachbody Challenge, and I want you to be one of them. You can. So you need to track your results. In the back of the book, which says the PiYo eating plan, in the very back, it's a couple from the last page. You're going to see transformation tracker. See that right there? There's a man and a woman. You notice how they get skinnier and more lean in the after picture? This is what you're going to need to do. Any program I've done, and when I was part of the PiYo test group, we did this. We took pictures. We tracked our results. The biggest problem I see nowadays is people are so tied to the scale. My thing is, like, I weigh 134, 135 pounds. I haven't got under that since I've had kids, since I've even started my journey. I truly feel that this is just kind of the way my body's designed. I wear like a size 1 or 2 clothing. I'm 5'3". If you look at, the online BMI tracker, I'm technically, overweight for my size. I'm not. I'm fit. I have muscle. I have abs. I have, I wear smaller size clothing than some people who weigh 20 pounds less than me, who wear, a larger size. So forget the scale. Forget the scale. I will tell you, if you follow the nutrition plan, which is going to be in my next video, then you will actually not see the scale fluctuate so much from day to day. And if you see a change in the scale, it's going to be going down. Word to the wise. If you are somebody who stands on the scale every day, and then when the scale moves up a pound or two, you have a freaking literal meltdown, and you cry to your spouse, you cry on Facebook, you feel like you're a failure, you feel like all your hard work was undone, then my thing is, weigh yourself in day 1, have somebody you trust, take the freaking scale and hide it. Hide it. Take it away. Because you need to do this for you, to improve your relationship with food, to get strong, to get healthy, to get toned, to lose weight. But the weight part cannot be the only thing that is motivating you. You need to focus on the progress you see. And I'm going to do another video about how to track non-scale victories that keep you encouraged. So I'm telling you, be honest with yourself. If you are so tied to the scale that if seeing that number go up by a pound or 2 or 3 or even 4 makes you want to take PiYo and throw it out the door, makes you want to sit on the couch and eat potato chips all day because you say, screw it, it's not going to do any good, then get rid of the scale after day 1. I'm telling you that. I'm very harsh, I'm very honest, but I'm telling you, get rid of it. Because here's my thing. It can't be all about the weight because your weight doesn't define you. If the weight defined me, then, I would have been discouraged because technically I should weigh less. But I don't care what anybody else weighs. I don't care what anybody else in the group weighs. All I care about is feeling better and beating the odds and completing something and doing something for myself. So, be honest with yourself. I can't begin to stress this enough. The next thing is measure yourself. Because to me, cutting fat, fat is what you want to get rid of. You want to cut the fat so you can see the muscle, so you can see the changes. That is going to be more monumental and a better way of tracking results than the freaking scale. So PiYo comes with a little measuring tape. It tells you right here exactly where to measure this. I get this all the time. Mindy, how do I measure myself? If you're asking me that, then you didn't read what came with it, because it's in every Beachbody program. So make sure you do that. Measure right here in your arm, same spot. It helps if somebody measures for you. Measure across your bust. Measure across your waist, like I do right around my belly button every time. Then right around your hips, same spot every time. My thighs, I wear the same pants and measure right at the same spot every time. So this is why it kind of helps that my next thing is taking pictures. Is that you do right here and you follow the poses they do. This is the same poses I did. If you follow me on fitasianmom.com and followed my day-to-day journey of my PiYo journey and saw my pictures, if you see any of the Beachbody transformations, they're all in these same poses. This is how you're going to do this, is taking pictures. People start freaking out when I say take pictures, because most people hate pictures of themselves. You know why? Because they're not happy with the way they look. They're not happy with the way they look, which is why we have Team Beachbody. You have coaches. You have programs like this. You have Shakeology. You have meal plans. All this stuff so that you can say, oh my God, I love myself. I love myself in pictures. I love looking in the mirror. And that's not being egotistical. This is like, you have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, then it's going to affect every relationship you have, whether it's with your children, your friends, your spouse, whoever it is. The way you feel about yourself dictates everything in your life. So stick to this. Take pictures. My suggestion is, when you're taking pictures, is like I said in my last video, don't take a picture like this in the mirror where you cover up your face. People do it all the time. I see it on Facebook all the time. With all these people who are doing workouts or other things. They take a picture in the mirror. Oh, mirror selfie. Bathroom selfie. And you can't see their face. And they post it. Duh, we know it's you. Whether you crop your face off or not, we know it's you. So I did it too, because I didn't like the way I looked. But I'm telling you now, these pictures are not going to be acceptable to turn in to be entered in the Beachbody Challenge contest. They're not going to be acceptable to get your free t-shirt. I've had tons of people who refuse to do it. You can ask Joe Reeves, who is one of my personally sponsored coaches and one of my closest friends, who's had an amazing health and fitness transformation. She didn't take pictures. She will tell you firsthand that she regrets it. And she tells people all the time, take your pictures. Take your pictures. Listen to Mindy. I regret it, because you can't track it. You don't have anything to do. So here's the thing. When you take your pictures, you don't have to share with me. You don't have to post in the group I put you in. You don't have to anything. And, I will tell you, you could be sitting there having a heart palpitation now saying, like, well, you just said that I had to take a picture of myself now and then on day 60, and then I'm going to have to turn it in to, submit my transformation to get my free t-shirt. And, oh, my God, what if I'm a winner and I'm all over Facebook and all over social media with my challenge, Beachbody Challenge transformation. I guarantee if your after picture has a great transformation and you win and you get $500 in your hand and you've finished the program and you have a great transformation, you ain't going to care. Day 1, you're going to care. Day 60, person's not going to care. So right now, don't see yourself as who you are now. See yourself who you want to be, because that's part of the journey, and that's what's going to help you push on, is really visualizing and seeing yourself as somebody who's capable of that and saying, I will, I can, that will be me, and this is how I'm going to feel. You have to visualize that. You can't say, I hope I do it, maybe I'll do it, we'll see, I don't know, because you're already giving yourself self-doubt. Tell yourself you can and visualize that you're going to do it. Take pictures. Have somebody that you trust take a picture. If you don't have anybody, then use a laptop with a webcam and take a picture. If you don't have a laptop or computer with a webcam, I'm sure the majority of people have a smartphone. So there's these little things called like free apps. There's timer apps. You can pop it up. You can do like 30 seconds. Or 15-second timers where it gives you time to get in there and you're standing, you're posing the right way, whatever it is. Get the pictures done. Or there's like the shutter one where it's like click, 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 and it takes tons of pictures. So you can take your sweet time getting in the position you want, and you'll actually probably get some really funny pictures along the way. So do this. For me, when I was on my PiYo journey, I took pictures every week. Every week. I didn't show anybody because it's part of the test group. I couldn't show anybody. So for you, if you don't want to share anybody, don't just say, oh, I'm embarrassed. Just visualize yourself that you're in Mindy's test group and you're not allowed to share any pictures until day 60. But take pictures because, like I said, the weight and the scale, that's not really the best gauge to judge your results. Measurements and pictures. And it's so hard sometimes to look in the mirror and see the changes. Sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, oh my God, I still see that person who pushed play for the first time on February 2nd of 2012 because it's mental. Mental. So the pictures, I can look and I could be like, wow. And I've had people who've told me, like, Mindy, I've been doing P90X for blah, blah, blah. I've been doing T25 for blah, blah, blah. I don't see any results. I'm like, send me your pictures if you feel comfortable. And they do. And I do a side-by-side collage. And I'm like, look here. Look at this. Your arms are more toned. You see muscle in your legs. Your face is slimmed down. So this is the big deal. Is make sure that you do this. I can't stress enough how important it is to take your before pictures, your before measurements, and your before weight. Track it intermittently. You don't have to share anybody. Some people are like, oh, it's disgusting. I disgust myself. Well, if you don't take it and you don't have any motivation, that's your motivation right there. So I want you to focus on this. I don't want you to get discouraged. I don't want you to say, well, I haven't lost any weight and then stop. I hear some people say, well, I'm not seeing results, so I'm just going to give up. So you're going to give up. So you're saying that you have 20 pounds to lose. You've only lost 5 pounds, and somebody in the group's lost 10 pounds. So you're just going to give up because you didn't get the results they got. Okay, so that does not make sense to me, and I tell everybody this makes no sense. You're just going to quit, go back to your old routine, which somehow over the course of time has led up to you gaining that 20 extra pounds you want to lose. So go back to your old routine, gain 20 pounds again over the next year or two, and then you're going to be right back where you started. I want you to focus on that you can do this, and that it's going to be hard, and there's going to be people who have better results than you. You don't know their story. They may be pushing themselves hard. They may never have a cheat meal in between. They may not have that glass of wine or that beer, and they may be pushing themselves hard. Their metabolism may have already been a little bit faster than yours to start. Who knows? You're not here to compete against them. You're here to do this for you, for your health, for your own mental and emotional well-being, and you're going to pick up and be friends with them along the way. You're doing this to stay accountable. You're going to share some of your struggles with them because they have struggles too. Maybe not in the same area, but you're going to build each other up. That's what these groups are for. So I want you to focus on that part of this journey. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can find me on Facebook under Mindy Horde. You can check my blog at fitasianmom.com, and there will be different series, a series of videos that I'm making for you to start your journey. So I hope you enjoy it.